Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Intrepid Dawn. My name is Captain Katarn and we're getting started with our Star Wars Stellaris playthrough. This is episode 2 of our Sith Empire, and just to preface this, first, welcome to the channel if you're new. Don't forget to subscribe if you're an existing subscriber. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our updates. We do awesome sci-fi content 7 days a week. Guys, just to reiterate, this is my just private, for fun playthrough, so I'm not going to be doing anything like cinematics, and it's probably fairly unlikely that I'll add captains, at least anytime soon, so just be aware of that. And let's get started. So as we left off last time, we have 2 fleets of the Xenomorph Devourers right next to us. Look at that background. It's freaking perfect and terrifying. And they have a 1K fleet and almost another 1K fleet coming up. Now we have currently 2 600K fleets, or 600 fleets, which is not enough. Dimas will actually help us overcome that. If we can get the fight to involve the station, we'd probably win there. I don't have a station built up here at Voxun yet, but I probably should do that because I think that they're going to either both come at one or they're going to hit both at the same time. If I was the Admiral, I'd hit both at the same time. It gives you that classic what should I do situation. Now both of my fleets are unfortunately not in great position, so I'm going to take the second Stellar Fleet and I'm going to move it here immediately. And unfortunately this is going to have some ramifications for our mineral situation. And I'm going to take the first Stellar Fleet and I'm going to move it to Dimas. I'm also going to change the home port of this to Dimas. So that's perfect. So they'll go there. And then as soon as we can afford it, we'll build another. I'm going to go ahead and unpause it. We're going to keep an eye on them too and see where they go next. But as soon as I can afford it, I'm going to build another space outpost here. Alright, so our Admiral now has the fleet logistics trait, which is helping us a little bit, especially because they're out of spaceport. This is a scary time for us, where we will be tempted by the dark side. Okay. How are we doing over here? Yeah, they've moved. Oh god. They've moved to their position, so I'm countering this. I expect them to actually... Oh, they're just adding and adding to it. Crap. Okay, I'm going to expect them to declare war anytime now. So we're going to have to hurry up with our plans. It looks like we're going to need how much? 270 to upgrade this to a starport, so hopefully we get that before they attack, but I don't think it's likely, and they're just going to keep pumping out as well. Oh, hey, they backed off a little bit. So I'm just watching. It looks like okay, yeah, there we go. So they're back up to that. I don't know what happened. They backed off. Weird. Maybe they saw me move up to defend and happened to see my station. See, the thing is, I don't know what they have in terms of... Okay, so those are going over there. I don't know what they have in terms of their own sensor range. So they might have been able to see that I was building starbases here and decided not to tangle with me, because you can see that they moved back. Or this guy might be moving over here to combine their fleets, and then who knows. Okay, they moved back again. Alright, so we're kind of playing cat and mouse with them right now, but that's okay. I need to build up these stations, and this is actually playing into my hands, because I feel I'll be prepared for them by the time it comes out. And this fleet, we're actually in the process of building quite a bit of stuff. Looks like it's already built, so it's all going over there. And then I'm going to be excited to see what that is. That should be close to 1K. Alright, sweet. So we have an unspent civics point. I think we should get that, so let's go ahead and reform the government. So we can add one more thing which should help us. This would be army morale and admiral and level cap. I kind of like that. It sounds really good. Imperial economy. Vassal naval contribution. Yeah, well, I don't know how many vassals we're gonna have, so I'm not gonna look at that. Master engineer. Oh, this is huge. Look at this. Building speed, research speed. Oh heck yeah! I'm gonna get master engineers. How can you not? Like just seeing all of these. This one's good. Ruthless efficiency. There's so many of these that are... Oh, a stellar cartography would give us even more. Guys, I just really don't know. Oh, here we go. Fire rate, armor, weapons range. Oh yeah. Oh, but it costs us more to build ships. 10% more. Huh. I mean, that's a heck of a trade-off. Go ahead and do that. Or how about this Starbase stuff? Wow, there's so many good choices here. I just don't think you could go wrong. But I am going to go with, I think, Master Engineers, because the build speed is... I'm torn, so I'm going to go with Master Engineers. Okay, go ahead and reform the government. There we go. So we've picked up Master Engineers. Great. Go ahead up here and make sure that we're getting all of this. So we've got our militarism, and that's perfect. Now I'm going to go for supremacy. So adopting gives us 15% naval capacity. All right, perfect. So that will be great. Let's see, we just researched, looks like cold fusion reactor. Now I've got basic combat rules, improved reactor booster, shields, or physical campus. Or physics campus, not physical campus. But we'll get shields. Important. Okay, so that fleet's almost at 1K. That's good. This is probably still building. Because, what is going on here? Yeah, it takes forever to build these. Which is unfortunate. Let's bump this up to fastest. Okay, so our starbase is ready to go, which is perfect. So what I'm going to do is take this guy and change his home base to this one. Whoa, 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 stop, stop. Oh no, they left already. Hey, come back here. Put them back in orbit. So basically, in order for this starbase to be useful to me, it needs to have a shipyard. So we'll add that shipyard now. It's good. Detailed surface scans of this planet have identified a large impact crater and several ancient starships of unknown design. Interesting, the hull of the ships was constructed out of living metal. Huh. So living metal is now something that we could possibly research. That sounds exciting. Alright, let's go ahead and finish off our infrastructure. There's a lot here, so I want to move this guy over. I want to get these, like a +8 and a +10 would go a long way to offsetting the cost of having such an expensive navy. Let's go ahead and tell them to return.
Anomaly found.
There we go. So hopefully they're in there. Okay. And we have an anomaly that we're researching. 5% failure. Do not fail me. Excellent. I think this one's ready. Alright, build those mining stations. A tragic fate. Alright, so we're up to 925 here, which is not bad, really. And that also means that we can upgrade our fleet here.
Vessels upgraded.
So we've upgraded them. Got a new technology. Looks like we just took destroyer hull points +200, which is a big deal. Fusion missiles, Starhold. Starhold is the next iteration of the starbase. Might be worth looking into, especially given our current situation. Living metal, but you can see that it would take... It doesn't even tell me how long it would take. 152 months. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, I think we're going to grab fusion missiles because that'll be important. Over here we just researched fleet command limit. Now we have another fleet command limit, which might come into play, or naval capacity. I'm going to get the naval capacity because we're about to unlock even bigger ships. Let's go ahead and take a look at our ship designer, make sure that we're getting the most out of these. Okay, that looks good. Research that. I think everything right now is optimal. I'm pleased with that. Maybe see if there's any new designs that we can get. Oh, we never set up our defensive platform. I might want to do that. Interesting. Okay. So down here we have this fleet. So we're going to go ahead and take this fleet and go into the fleet manager. Okay, so we need to add some ships to this. So we have the Serapin Wanderer class. Essentially this fleet, what it has is actually completely and totally outdated. So let's go ahead and build 2 destroyers each. I don't think I can afford this in terms of stuff. We'll see what I can do. Okay, so we're building just some raider classes. We'll let that go, and we'll keep an eye on it. I don't know how that's going to work with our naval capacity. Alright, research it. Perfect, so we're picking up all this. Let's over here. Let's go ahead and build those mining stations. Get that energy while we can. And then I'll keep expanding out this way once we've taking the rest of our stuff. There's another 11 energy there. Peculiar. Let's see. The low birth rate and average lifespan, close to 1,000 years. Each youth's death was treated as a significant event, and much emphasis was placed on burial ceremonies. Interesting. It's an ancient graveyard. Okay, so we have now flak battery, antimatter missiles, or borehole. Antimatter missiles. We're gonna go right up that tree. Over here, barrier point defense, Corazine plant, economic district, or shield capacitor. I'm gonna go with shield capacitor. Pirates sighted. So the pirates are in the Sashi. Here they are. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and pause this. Oh crap. It was paused. Discovery Mushroom Forest. The scientists on board the vessel has made an interesting discovery on that planet. Massive mushrooms dot the landscape of this world. These mushrooms forests are very strange looking and produce mists of spores every so often. They are quite soft and they should be very easy to clear. One of our officers joked and wondered what they would taste like. Interesting. How exciting. Okay, so what do you have now? Claim influence, cost reduced by 20%, assault army, damage and morale, or ship hull point increased and ship fire rate increased. We're going to do that just in case, because that sounds like something that might actually be relevant, like I said, fairly soon. We know it's definitely going to be relevant for the second fleet, because they're going to move up here and kill these guys wherever they go. We'll be there, ready to put a boot up their ass. All right, how's it? Okay, so I think we're good. Let's take a look. We're equivalent. Their fleet power is still superior, but I think we can do better. So let's go ahead and let that go now.
Upgraded.
Okay, so we upgraded there, and it looks like I can afford to reinforce the fleet a little bit more, which will be helpful.
Construction complete.
We'll see. I think my station should do okay until I get there. At least hopefully it doesn't get destroyed. It's a pretty cool system actually. What is this?
Construction complete.
Class M Giant. I also like the background on this. I think that's a very nice mod. It's gonna take us forever to get there because we have to go all the way across the system. And this is interesting. This is a magnetar. Wow. It's very pretty and absolutely deadly. The radiation this puts out would be, well, not good. Unfortunately, we lost the system.
Anomaly found.
We're almost there. There we are. Okay. Oh, we killed them too quickly. Alright, we'll go ahead and reinforce the fleet and send them back for repairs. Alright, so we got that back. It's rebuilding itself. It's never really an issue. Okay, so this is interesting. So now they're coming at me with 3K. So I have 2K, and they're like, oh, you have 2K, I can build 3K. So now they have a 3K fleet. Look at this. And they're just kind of prodding our borders. I wonder if they're just systematically testing us, like in the Alien movies. Or are they going to take that? Okay, they are going to take that. This will give us some information. Let's go ahead and go down to normal. I want to see what they're shooting with. I don't know if my sensors can tell. Oh yeah, so they have pretty much the same tech we do. If we look at them, they've got railguns, they've got flak batteries, level 1 armor, and level 3 shields, which is what we have. So there's no real advantage here for either system. Okay. Looks like, yeah, they mostly actually just use railguns. I wonder what is the counter to railguns. I'll have to check that out. Alright, so good. They took those guys out, which is excellent, because they could have been a threat to them as well, I suppose. Alright, so he's ready. He needs orders. We'll send them over here to build these stations. Alright, so he's going to do that. Over here, we just, looks like we researched antimatter missiles. Good. Oh yeah, we're going to get cruiser. 40 months, but cruiser's a big deal, so that's great. Let's go ahead and go to the construction ships down here. Go ahead and take this construction ship and come over here and build that outpost, and we'll start expanding up this side.
Star system charted.
Yeah, so if I went to war and took 3 systems, I would only have 2 entry points into there from their space into mine. Huh. I mean, it's something to think about. I don't think we can't beat them, and they keep pumping out stuff, so I'm hoping that their economy is suffering, or going to suffer, for all the ships that they're building. But we're also at the part of the game where not only as you unlock tech, you're unlocking new ships, so it's possible to jump up your navy very significantly, very quickly. And having as big of a fleet as we do is kind of a disadvantage. For right now, because we don't really need it. Okay, so they're coming back home.
Star system charted.
Where are they going? Really?
Technology secured.
Return. Why would they go there? Why can't they just get upgraded here? That makes no sense. Alright, so what's this building? So we have communications jammer, disruption field. Fascinating. Let's see, we found something remarkable. This world appears to have an underground regions assembling laboratories and experimental facilities which lead to a central room containing an enormous singularity drive that resonates with energy. The automatons within the room seem to take each other apart and reattach pieces with no discernible pattern. Perhaps there are more worlds like this to be discovered. Huh. So we got research speed +2, that's kind of cool. Leader lifespan +10 years, aberrant core, aberrant crops, which I don't understand. I don't know what that word means, so I'll have to look that up. To me, like, I would put a negative connotation on that, but it seems like it has to be pretty good, just based on the way it's being used. Alright, so we have our mummified pilot. Let's take a look at Korriban. We haven't looked at Korriban in a while. Okay, so we have these alien trespassers here. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite us and they, like, turn on us and eat us. Let's see, we're +5 on food. Unbelievable. So we'll come down here and we'll build a heritage site. Alright, so I'm building a heritage site here. We'll put food here. We need to have some type of food, so we'll go ahead and put a... oh, what's this? We met the Systems Alliance, as you can see. I've made them up. Pretty happy with that. Direct democracy, erudite explorers. I like that. Systems Alliance, yeah. Not be held back, humans. I wonder where they are. I'm scared where they are. Please don't be that close. Okay, so they're way up here. So the Mass Effect Systems Alliance is now to our north. Measured pounding observed from orbit is the motion of immense and ancient geothermal extractors. Breathing their last, built and then... breathing their last. Okay, built and then abandoned at some point in the distant past, the vast batteries of disintegrating machinery have been pumping up superheated fluids from the planet's core ever since. So we just gained some energy credits, which was really fortuitous because we were in trouble. Alright, let's see what can we do now. So we have basic combat rules, energy grid, improved reactor, physics lab. I'm going to grab physics lab just because we can get that out of the way. And I know that we have some places on Korriban that would just love to have a physics lab, like right here. So we'll wait for that. And Lord Vader needs something to do over here. Okay. So this is not how I would have done the mod in terms of pictures, but it works. The one I used to use with Lord Vader and all the stormtroopers and stuff hasn't been updated in forever. Most unfortunate. Alright, so we'll keep building. Basically, I have to have a defensive strategy, because as you saw, their fleets were each like 16... I am known. What is this? From the furthest corners of the galaxy, I am known as a great leader. My victories and way of ruling my people have gotten me prestige. I am great. Is that me? The hell is this? I get influence? Well, I'm already capped on influence. Damn. Okay, so maybe that was for me. Yay. I don't understand what happened, but I liked it. Alright, so we're going to continue to build and do what we can. The thing that sucks about this is that these fleets just really hurt us in terms of ship upkeep. They're killing us. But if we don't have them, they'll instantly attack us. It's not perfect.
Anomaly found.
Alright, so now we're going to do claim influence cost reduced by 20%. And we'll research that anomaly. Wish there was a way to close that by clicking off, but there isn't. You gotta scroll back up. Alright, so we have a couple construction ships that have no orders. We'll go ahead and give this guy orders to build those research stations. Failure. Unfortunate. A 5% failure chance and they fail. It's 1 in 20, just to put that in perspective. Alright, so we'll go ahead out here and get this one next. And we'll just continue our expansion up into this, up to the Badlands. I think that's a pretty good idea. I don't see any huge mineral-rich systems now, which is kind of concerning. So that means that we probably have as much minerals as we're going to be able to get, so I'm going to have to colonize a planet and make it a mineral planet. I'm just kind of looking at some of these here. This one is probably our best bet. It has a lot of other stuff on here. There's a ton of physics. Yeah, this one has physics output, so that would be a waste to do that. Alright, research it. This is, for sure, an energy world. I mean, look at how much energy there is here. Huh. Alright, well, I'm sure that we'll find a rock at some point that I can just put all kinds of mining stuff on. Maybe this one. Yeah, I think this one would be fair. Just need to be able to clear a deep sinkhole. Alright, let's see what else we have. Plasma thrower. These are extremely effective at eating through ship armor. I'm gonna get barrier point defense instead. I don't know if it'll do anything against the railgun. I'm assuming not. Let's see, what do we have here? So we just got the aberrant crops. I still don't know what that is, but I'll figure it out. Alright, so we found the natural wormhole. Very cool. Let's see, war exhaustion gain negative 10%. Fleet command limit plus 20. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we'll research it. How are we doing on... Okay, 14 months until cruisers. That's really what I'm banking on for being the next big thing. Awesome. Now I can come over here and build these stations. And then... that... and... not that yet. Okay. Excellent. So we've got this. Now we can grab this one. Just keep grabbing up these places. So it looks like energy is not going to be an issue. You can see that there's a lot of energy in the stars. Like I said, it just... I don't know. Maybe the galaxy is weighted, and it's probably not. It's just like luck right here that there's no minerals, that like the outer edge has more. But I don't think that's the case either. Interesting. Alright. So we're ready. I might have to put a station at Ithage too, but they use a ton of energy. Alright, we'll research that anomaly. And we're kind of in a holding pattern right now. I'm just trying to improve, really. Interesting. We're receiving a transmission from the Republic on screen. Greetings from the Republic. We're a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens regardless of their species. Our elected leader, Supreme Chancellor Yoda, hopes for a long and fruitful relationship with your people. It was Palpatine whenever I made it. So apparently Palpatine has moved on and Yoda was elected. Exciting. Where are they? Okay, so the Republic is up here.
Construction complete.
Interesting. Here's Coruscant. Alright, so apparently this is what Yoda looks like. Who knew? That's cute. Alright, so we've met the Systems Alliance and the Republic in this episode. There's a lot of other ones for us to meet out there as well. Don't you worry. And the weird shapes here make me think that there was probably one right here, because that's real strange that they're both leaving out huge pieces of the territory. Alright, what do we have now? We have cruisers. Ladies and gentlemen, we have cruisers. Let's go ahead and get that. Build speed and build cost. Heck yeah, that's real expensive though. Let's get robots. 10 months. I'm going to take this down to normal so that we progress a little bit while I do this, but it's time to go into our cruiser design. Now, I don't think that those cruisers work, but if you go in here... No. Okay, so the mod is broken in that way. I probably selected the wrong one too. I think I had to select Empire Light to get everything. So my bad on that. But we have a couple different ones. We'll make a hangar first. Make this a utility hangar. And in the back, we'll have 2. So we'll auto-complete this ship. Auto-upgrade. Give it a name. The Star Blade is fine. None of this is Star Warsy, but I am going to need cruisers in order to have any chance. So that's fine, and we have the basic strike craft in there. That looks good. It's using our best resources. It's pretty optimal. Let's go ahead and make another one. So we're making an artillery ship and an artillery core and a broadside stern. So you can see that this is pretty heavy hitter. And they want all railguns, which I disagree with significantly. So I want 2 of these to be lasers. Okay. It may not seem like it's optimal right now, and I get that. Let me get another shield hit point. There we go. It may not seem like it's optimal right now, but I think it is. So there we go. Go ahead and have that one done. Delete that, make another cruiser, and we'll make one more. So what do we have now? We'll do a missile one. Alright, so we have the best of the best there. We'll go ahead and call this the Valor. Or not, the Founder. Okay. Whatever, I don't really care what their names are. If they're not the Star Wars ships, I'll only make a couple of them. So let's go ahead and grab this real quick. Okay, so we'll get the assault army damage. So I've gone and pulled that one. That'll be next. Excellent. And let's see, what else do we have? Very cool. Hyperlane register. Basic combat rules. We probably should have got that. I want to get the energy one too. Energy is just so important. Alright, we're up to 27 minutes on this episode, 20-ish minutes. Just keep an eye on that. Go ahead and reinforce the fleet over here. And upgrade this fleet.
Vessels upgraded.
Upgrade that fleet. Okay, gas giant ship. Leave it there because I'm not going to send anyone into space. Hey, I just got an insult from them. Man, they're growing fast. That's kind of scary. I'm going to declare a rivalry. It's kind of unnecessary. I'll probably push them to war. But I like to live dangerously. Okay. Go ahead and do that. How are we doing on Korriban? It looks like we could probably build another energy station here, especially because we keep having problems with the center. I see. The isotope refinery is actually our energy, so I definitely want that if it shows up again. Hey, we just met the United Federation of Planets. Excellent. Chancellor whatever, the undisputed ruler of the United Federation of Planets, respect our borders and keep out of our affairs. Interesting, they're Federation builders, they're the People's Commissariat. Interesting. Not be held back. And here you can see the UFP is hanging out up here in Alpha Centauri.
Star system charted.
Just chilling. So that's awesome. So we met the United Federation of Planets. And they do not, unfortunately, have Star Trek ships. I don't know if there is a mod for that, but there's a limit. At some point you have to say...
Vessels upgraded.
Oh, this is an insult. How nice.
Star system charted.
I'm just looking at that, I'm like, why are you insulting me? Are you insulting me? I can't tell. Very cool. So they are charting all those systems, and while they do that... Oh, we'll take the energy. I'm capped on influence. I don't care about influence even a little bit. Alright. So is he done? He's almost done over there, and then he's going to do that, and then he's going to do that. And this one is going to do nothing because we have no money. Alright, let's go fast again. That's what was happening. The United Federation of Planets just closed their borders to us? They think the Sith Empire is a threat? I love that. I think that's awesome.
Construction complete.
Alright, so
Star
we
system charted.
now have construction complete on the planet. Yeah, okay, so we have an ancient power source over here. We now have an isotope refinery. And I think that'll be helpful. Let's see. 4 months until we get basic room. Here we go. We just got robots. Let's see, what do we have next? Plasma thruster, Corvette build speed, Corvette build cost. We'll do the engineering one. It's only 5 months. It'll be able to upgrade some stuff we already have.
Star system charted.
Alright, so we're learning more and more about the stuff around us, which is kind of cool. And they've got this. The Curator Order. All met. Alright, what else do we have? Basic combat rules. Excellent. So now we'll grab, I guess, capacity overload. We need to have the chance to do edicts because we have a ton of influence. So I know, chemistry guy, I always hear you in my head yelling at me to do the edicts. So I will do that as soon as we get that going, which will help us with our energy. And I'll see if there's any edicts for minerals as well. Probably not, though, because I haven't gone very far in the mineral. Discovered a Gaia world. Huh. Interesting. I guess we've never seen that before. Alright, so we got engineering now. There's quantum missiles, swarmer missiles, which is kind of cool, or destroyer build speed and destroyer build cost. Cruiser hull points plus 500. That actually, that's a big deal. But, I mean, quantum missiles are just 100% shield penetration. Which is pretty awesome. What is this? 100% shield penetration. Huh, they overwhelm point defense systems, so they're like the evolution of that. I don't know, guys. This is a hard choice. I'm gonna choose destroyer build speed just because it'll help long term. Oh, we're gonna take isotope refinery too. And it looks like we just got the war claims. That's good. We'll take military academy too. Wow. All right. So very, very exciting. A lot of fun things happening here. We're going as fast as we can. I really thought that they would have attacked me, but I'm not disappointed that they haven't. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so I can reinforce the fleet. I'm going to save up a little bit. I think we can get some cruisers now. Let's see which this one has minerals. Let's see if we can get there. So let's go ahead and build that outpost over there. And then we'll build this one and come back. Alright, so while that's doing that, let me take a look at Korriban again. What do we got? Oh, we can upgrade some stuff, which is always nice. Go ahead and do that. I can build a physics thing up here. So the physics labs are able to produce more, so we'll build one of those.
Star system charted.
Yeah, so where we're really having problems is our society research. We need more society research. Excellent. And those are good, so we'll just do that. And that. Oh wow, and these are being built really fast, so go ahead and build that one too. Alright, so what do we have now? We just got the isotope refinery, which is good. Now we can do auxiliary fire control. Chance to hit. Important, I think. Gravitic sensors, maybe more important. Oh, physics research +2, energy credits +2. Oh, that's an adjacent effect. I'll take gravitic sensors out of that, I guess. Alright, we found their colony ship. Awesome. These special projects, I usually don't do them, but you can yell at me in the comments and tell me I should or why I should. I usually don't worry about it. Let's take a look down here. We got another one, so we're going to take now rivalry 10%, or here we go, admiral level cap research speed. Oh yeah.
Construction complete.
We're going to get that. It's like basically, it's very similar to the one that we had up here.
Construction complete.
At least I thought it was. Maybe I'm confusing all my playthroughs together at this point. I've played so much of this game, and yet I still love it, which is, I think, the mark of a perfect game. Here we go. The CIS have established. Hey, it's Newt Gunray, or whoever this is. Will not be held back. Humans. Why are they humans? Did I screwed that up? Okay. I think Dooku was supposed to be their leader, but I couldn't stand the way he was dressed, so I changed it to Gunray. There they are. Okay, so the CIS, yeah, I probably should have tried to change all their colors so that we had a little more diversity in the game, because I think there's a lot of blacks, a lot of reds, and a lot of blues. So my bad on that, guys. Sorry. All right, take a look down here. So we have unlocked. Let's get Starhold. Whoa. An alien toy factory.
Construction complete.
Alright, so this one down here, whatever this is, unlocks a ton of edicts, so I'll grab that. And then up here we have UV lasers, finally. Finally. I love energy weapons, they're my favorite, they're part of what makes sci-fi great. So I've gone ahead and I've taken that. Wow, this is kind of a cool... Check this out. This is gorgeous. I will say that some of these mods for Stellaris are absolutely fantastic. Here, let's just go cinematic for a second.
Star system charted.
And really just appreciate that. And what's really cool about this, and you can see it as I pan in here nice and slowly, is how the star itself bubbles up. I mean, this game is gorgeous. I don't think it gets the respect it deserves for that. Alright, so we're not going to do that quest because I pretty much never do that quest until the very end.
Star system charted.
Alright, so we're finally positive in energy again. That's good news. We have everything...
Construction complete.
Excuse me. We have everything in our space done except that. Now I'm going to start building some cruisers, so let's go ahead and pause it for a second. I'm also going to see where they're up to. Okay, so they're up to 4K. I'm still at 3K, so I have a pretty big disadvantage to them, but it looks like all they're doing is building, 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 and I have to hope that that's hurting their economy in some way. Let's go ahead and upgrade that, and if we go to the fleet manager, let's see, add ship designs to the fleet, add a cruiser each. Okay. And then this one. Add designs to the fleet. We'll do the same. 3 more cruisers, and we'll upgrade it. And there we go. So we'll let that go.
Vessels
And
upgraded.
I think that's we're getting to the point that I want to stop. We're getting close to possibly having that war. I think that they keep moving out to test me and to look. Okay, the ISS Sinar never made it all the way to that planet to study the anomalies. His ship blinked out of existence, then reappeared minutes later. Huh. Half the crew are missing. That's horrible.
Vessels
And yet,
upgraded.
pretty awesome too. Alright. So we'll just have to keep an eye on this. We'll take a science ship. I'll take that weird other science ship. What's the worst that could happen? Let's go ahead and recruit somebody. Here we go. Spark of Genius. Love them. And they can go do science things. A wondrous planet. Our scientists were awestruck by the significance it represents. All the theories, all the discoveries, no one's ever seen something quite like this before. Unbelievable. Well, there's a ton of research we just gained there, so that's pretty huge. It's like 6 months of research. Not bad. Alright guys, so unfortunately not a ton of things happened in this. Oh, pirates. We've got more pirates. Let's see, the Siltok system. Okay, we can
Star system charted.
take care of that before we go.
Technology secured.
The problem is the pirates get harder and
Spaceport
harder.
Under attack.
Yeah, they're definitely going to win that. My people were on their way. I think I sent the wrong one from Demis.
Technology secured.
But quite honestly, I think it's just one more jump. It's not that big of a deal. We'll go and we'll get them. I hope. That's the goal. But the galaxy is shaping up pretty nicely, and like I said, this is my my playthrough that I'm supposed to relax and enjoy it. So hopefully I'll be able to. Go ahead and get this armor here to level up. As soon as we've engaged the pirates, we will let it go. Oh man, he's killing my stuff. Looks like they're retreating, but I'm not gonna let them. Wherever they go, we will go. So maybe they have to come back to base after they've collected their booty, which is funny to think about. Because they destroyed one of my stations, so they probably took something from it. Yeah, I got it insulted by the CIS. Nice. All the way over here, and they're still threatened by me. I like it. Maybe we're just mortal enemies. Maybe Newt Gunray remembers last time he dealt with a Sith Lord. Alright.
Star system charted.
Did they change it? Okay, yeah, so I guess there, because of the way we jumped in, we didn't have to go all the way across the system. This one we definitely did. Alright, so we have Serrano metal armor, perfect. Corvette hull points plus 100, we'll do that. Give us an advantage in battle. Here we go. Oh,
Tactical retreat.
tactical retreat.
Star system charted.
There's no need to tactically retreat. We're here. Hey, we met the artisan troop and their weird mantis-like creatures. It's a cross between a gecko and a mantis. Oh, satisfying. Go ahead and send them back. Alright, so we'll let that go. Awesome. Send them back. We should have destroyed this station, but... yeah, let's go do that. Change my mind.
Star system charted.
Because I can't take this back or anything until I do, so I might as well. Alright, we'll go ahead and build this stuff. Go ahead and build this stuff. And then after that I'll take that back so that they can't get another person there. That'll be helpful. Let's see what do we have up here. Interesting. I think we're about to get our another perk. So what's available to us now? Here it is.
Attacking enemy assets.
Galactic Force Projection is pretty big. Grasp the Void. Awesome. That was really scary. I thought for sure we lost something. Transcendent Learning. Galactic Consumerism. Ooh. Research Station build cost. Research Station. When do we build research stations? Oh, okay, I get it. Future Society, Civic Slots plus 1.
Star system charted.
Alright, I'm gonna take Galactic Consumerism. I think that's huge. The energy generation alone immediately put us positive, which is good. So now I can send them back.
Star system charted. Anomaly found.
Research that. And now I can take him over here to build that outpost. Perfect. And we keep getting insulted. Everybody is afraid of us.
System charted.
So I think that's good enough. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it and stop here. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Captain Katarn. This is Intrepid Dawn. If you like the stream, hit that thumbs up, and I will see you next time for episode 3. I'm pretty sure the Xenomorphs will attack at that point, but as you can see, they're about 4K, and they're just holding right around 4K. We are not that far behind them, so we'll catch up. Alright guys, I'll see you in the verse.